Hello, my name is Nick Vujicic, and I have no arms and legs, and it was since birth. You know, there were many times where I would try and count my blessings, that I was raised in a Christian home, a loving home, but when you're 6 years old, it's like, man, it just sucks having no arms and legs. And then when my family said, don't worry, God has a plan for you, I asked, well, what's the plan? Because this doesn't look like a good plan. As I went to school, I wondered about, well, what am I going to be when I grow up? And I went to church every Sunday and I heard about the love of God. My parents always said, don't worry, you're beautiful, you're special. And I'm like, I don't want to be special. I went to school and I didn't feel special. I felt like an alien. I felt alone. I felt weird. And it seemed as though that no one really had any answers for me. And even if someone encouraged me, deep down the voice in my head was like, but they really don't understand. And I feel like deep down we all want to find the truth of why am I here? What's my purpose? What's the point to all of this suffering? If God allows this, where is my miracle? Where is He? And at age 8, I felt, I'm going to tell God right now, God, please give me an answer. I do want to believe in you. At age 8, I'm thinking though, but God, I'm not going to get married. I'm not going to get a job. And I don't understand your plan. It says in the Bible that you have a plan, hope, and a future for me. But at age 8, I kind of came to this point of saying, crossing my arms like this and saying, God, please explain. And I didn't talk to Him for actually 4 or 5 years. And it was those 4 or 5 years where I was angry at God, and I actually even hated Him. At age 8 to 12, I went through life feeling so alone and depressed, and at age 10, attempted suicide. I'll never forget that day that I looked at the bathtub for the first time as if it was going to be my coffin. It felt as though that even though I had a loving family, it wasn't enough. I went to school, I had a wheelchair, I could write, I could type, I had a couple friends at school. It still wasn't enough. What I wanted was my soul to come alive. And for me, I didn't know how that would happen. So I walked away from believing in a loving God I could not see. At age 13, He got my attention. Has God ever used a circumstance to get your attention? Well, He got mine. Hurting my foot, trying to play soccer, actually disabled me, and I couldn't walk for 3 weeks. Talk about a humbling circumstance where I realized more than arms and legs and ability, I needed hope, purpose, and a strength that I simply didn't have. From age 15, I asked Jesus to come into my life. And instead of focusing in on the fact that I had no arms and legs, I knew I could hold on to the promises of God, His plan, and His purpose, knowing that He could now use me to be His hands and feet to let others know that God loves them too, that the outside don't matter as much as what He wants to do in us and through us. And so, my friend, today I want to ask you, do you know God? Do you know that there is a greater plan and purpose to your life? God says in the Bible that He has a plan, hope, and a future for you. And if you know deep down something's still missing in your life, I want to ask you, will you seek out that purpose? Will you actually call upon God and say, God, if you have a plan for me, what is that plan? Because I know that at times my own strength fails me. I know at times I'm trying to find my place in this world. But I know that there's something more. It's true. It's Jesus. Get to know Jesus, my friend. Read the Bible and start seeking Him and His plans and purpose for your life today. I love you. God bless you.